Guys, it is me, Keith SK Technology. Now, I've already made an attempt to do this video. However, I cleared the video off of my Google Drive, and for whatever reason, I cannot find it now. So I'm just making a new video, giving you guys the video that I promised you guys from that short I gave a couple days ago. But long story short, what you want to do with this is your engine block here, okay? This is your block. Now, you have two options. You could flip the mower onto the side into a pan, or you could prop it up on top of like buckets or cement blocks or something like that, to where you could do a fancy little something like this. I'll film from here. So you could do a fancy little something like this. Alright, so now I hope you guys can see that. Basically what you want to do is you want to pick your mower up off of the ground. If you have the strength for it, that is. Then you want to put it up onto the prop. Like so. So, as you can see now, the mower is now propped up on the two buckets. And underneath here, what you'll notice is you have a drain plug over there. Right over there, you've got a drain plug. So now that you've got it up, what you want to do is you want to get some form of container in which you could drain waste oil into. Okay? And you basically want to like get your bad oil container, which is this one right here. And what you also want to do is you want to get like a floor mat like this, because it's made of rubber and it's not going to make a big mess if you were to spill it on here. Let me just twist that back a bit so I can slide that under there. Want to take that oil container off. Like so. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to take the lid off. And you basically want to go ahead and right underneath here, I'll try to get it for you guys. You want to start loosening this up. You want to set it to loosen set option on top of your thing there. Or reach into there and just start loosening. Ooh. It may be a little stubborn at first, guys, but with great effort, usually down the pipe comes great reward. So you just want to continue loosening up on it. And now, you just want to start loosening it by hand once you break it loose. You just want to loosen it up. I'm going to have this under here. Right like this. So you just want to loosen. I'm going to get my phone out of the way because I don't want it to get oily. Or maybe I'll just like do something like that, because that's not in line of fire. So you basically just want to loosen it up with the cup underneath. And you want to loosen. And now you basically just want to let it bleed out. See that, guys? It's not that hard. Look at that. Look at that oil. You're draining that in there. This is newer oil, because I'm redoing the video, because I refuse to have the video tampered with. So I'm just going to put in, just brand new oil. Not brand new, but like new to me, in that the oil is lightly used. Not heavily used, and it still has plenty of life left in it. So you basically want to get your tools, get a ratchet, or some form of screwdriver, and get that out. However, I recommend like a cheap Craftsman, 3/8 standard wrench with the extender on it, so you can get this little bit out. Now, as you guys can see, it's starting to whine a bit because it's almost empty. So you basically want to let it sit there a bit. But since I already did this oil change and I'm only doing it for demonstration purposes, I'm basically gonna put it right back in. Like that. Want to screw, screw, screw. Okay. There we go. Now, you want to set it to tighten. Now, you don't want to go crazy on the thing. You just want to get it snug enough to where it's not going to leak oil or anything of that sort. Oh, it was set to loosen. That's odd. Look at that. There you go. That's in. That's in. You don't want to over-tighten it. You don't want to over-tighten it. If you over-tighten it, you're going to strip the bolt and it won't go back in. Trust me, I know from experience. You can call me a stripper. Put that there and put that there, because we're done with those tools for now. You want to get it like that. Drop that down. Push it down. Just for you guys to like ASMR. Look at that. It's done. You're done with the tools. Now it comes to cleanup, because you will spill oil. It will happen. It's unavoidable. It's inevitable. You could slow it down, however, you cannot completely stop it. Now, sorry about that, guys. I happen to have a rag over here that I used for the oil change. That I did. It's right over here, underneath the lawnmower basket thing. Now, I'm gonna basically have this rag, and you're just going to want to clean it up real quick. Like that. Look at that. You want to clean that up. Now, the first objective really should be you capping this. Because with this closed, you're not going to spill oil. However, good luck to you if you don't cap this. Because I truly do wish you good luck if you don't use a cap for this. Now this is dirty oil, so I'm going to put it inside my designated location. Now, you don't want to spill it, because oil inside of a container that's contained and not loose. I should have turned that on. Oh well. Basically over here, this is the lawnmower. Now, here comes the easy part. You want to pop that. This reading doesn't really matter. And then, you want to get your oil. Now, I'm going to drop you guys there for a second, because I'm going to wipe my hands off with this rag. That way I could at least distribute the oil evenly. because my hands right now are a little bit of a mess. So I'm going to take this out from under there. Going to clean up the little bit of mystery fluid on the floor, which happens to be water this time. Wipe that up. There you go, you're done. Now, here comes the easy part. You want to get your oil. You want to get your oil. Where's the lobster? I'm joking, but seriously, where's the oil? Where's the oil? There's the oil. Got some SAE 10W30. Now, I'm going to pop that cap. Oh, you know what? That's probably not a smart idea. I'm going to leave you guys on the floor for a second. You want to pop the cap off. Okay. And then, you want to put it in. Now, you don't want to overfill it. Overfilling is bad news when it comes to small engines like this, because it's a small engine block and you don't want to overfill it. So, I think it could take more than that. Alright, let that drip in there. Alright, there's the oil. It's in. Now you want to take your dipstick, which shouldn't be too far from the operating site. Wipe that off so you get a clean reading. And this is reading. Now, you're going to get an inaccurate reading at first. You basically would want to drain the oil and just leave it be for a little bit. But if it is too full or you don't have enough oil in there, you could always adjust that going down the line. Now, if you put too much in, you're going to have to bleed it out through the bottom, which I might have to do, but I did not put a whole lot of oil in, so I should not have to do it. But if I have to do it, que sera. I got that oil for free because it was from a car dealership, and the guy was nice enough to give me a bottle of old oil because I saw that, these oils that they were throwing out, some of them were actually pretty good. So I took a look through, guy was nice about it. I'll keep his information confidential. But that's basically what you want to do. You just want to let it sit a bit. Then you want to check the oil level later and see if you have to adjust it. Now, one thing I did do with this lawnmower, which was off camera, is I sprayed some PB Blaster onto this mechanism here, which is the throttle and the safety. This is the safety and this is the throttle right here. So, this is doing it nice and clean now, when before, there was a lot more grinding going on down there. I'm just showing you guys, what I cleared up and what I oiled. You should see little rust chunks, because I didn't wipe it off, because you don't want to have something without oil on it when it comes to yard work, yard tools. So, sorry for the rushed video, but I already did this video, but for some reason my phone decided it was not really worthy. So that's it, I'm getting a GoPro, I'm done. I'm joking. But I am getting a GoPro though, because this is getting old. I'd rather, just plug the camera into the computer, and just pull the files via that way. So, you basically want to let it sit, like I said, and you want to recheck it later. Now, you want to get your towel. Want to get this out again. You want to rub that off. And you want to get that out of there. And put it back in there. Now, I will have to bleed a little out because this is a little full, but one thing I will do is I will pull it over a few times, which is what you would want to do, except you would obviously want to pull it over when this is closed. And you also want to take the spark plug, you want to take this little lead off the spark plug because you don't want any ignition, because you're checking the oil levels to make sure it's safe to run. And if you don't know if it's safe to run, that's information that is a variable that could very well lead to the damage of your small engine. So that's really all there is to it. You basically want to give it a little pull. Oh, okay. It's hitting the thing underneath. Which brings me to the final step really, which is just getting this down.